Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe by hitting the button below. Enjoy! Hello and welcome to Katie.Pix! If only you could see what I can see, and that is cameraman Ben taking the mickey, but that's okay, because you know what, I'm in a fantastic mood today because I've got my trusty microwave companion, and
I'm sorry.
I'm very excited today because we're celebrating the trusty microwave. It gets a bit of a bad rep, this thing, because we all think it's a way of copping out of cooking good food, and actually if you use it right, you can cook some very nice food indeed. And actually today we are going to put to the test a microwave risotto recipe. Now, do not go all blairy and whatever in the comments box, because I know it's not a proper risotto. A proper risotto takes a little bit of TLC. In fact, I have done one if you'd like to click this link right up here. And it's a slow dish to prepare, and that's just not what we're working with today. We want speed, and so our little microwave companion is going to help us out. This is packed full of delicious greens. It's got a little bit of goat's cheese for some extra saltiness and creaminess at the end. And I'm damn excited to give it a go. So should we crack on? Alrighty then. So we're gonna start off with a microwave bowl filled with 350 grams of arborio risotto rice. Risotto rice is very different from normal rice. It's able to absorb a lot more, it has a lot more starch in it, so when you add lots of liquid to it, it absorbs it, but also makes it lovely and oozy and thick and delicious. We are going to add in a glass of white wine. Pour that straight in. This will be enough, plenty for 4 people. And I've also got here 800 mils of vegetable stock. I'm going to put a third of this into our rice as well. Oh, it's not a pouring jug. That has not got a good pour. Okay, that's that third, there we go. Give it a good stir, make sure that the wine and the vegetable stock is combined. And then we are going to simply cover this with cling film, and it's gonna go into our microwave on high for 10 minutes. This recipe in total should take you 20 minutes, which is a lot less faff than sitting there at the stove stirring it for 20 minutes, as selfish as that sounds. In it goes, and on it goes. So whilst that's sorting itself out, we'll run through what added ingredients we've got here. So we've got 300 grams of frozen peas, 100 grams of runner beans that have been split, and about 150 grams of spinach. You can throw in whatever you like though. Go with some asparagus, go with some broad beans, go with some spring onions if you want. Actually, that'd be really nice, yeah. Do whatever you fancy. A recipe is just a guide, it is not a set of rules. I'm just gonna wait for 10 minutes.
What's your favourite thing to do in 10 minutes, Kate?
My favourite thing to do in 10 minutes, Tom, is dance. Do one of those crazy swipes. Hey, 10 minutes is up. Now do be careful because this is going to be very hot. So we're going to grab it out. Be careful when you remove the cling film because there will be steam and it will be hot. We're going to give it a really good stir just to make sure that we move that starch around. And already you can see that that rice has pretty much doubled in size nearly, and we've still got a bit of a way to go. So this is gonna feed a lot of people. We're gonna go in there with another third of our stock mixture. Give it a good stir. Cover again with cling film. It's gonna go back into the microwave, this time for just 3 minutes. Let's bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. Okay. Oh, oh, brilliant. We are now going to take it out again using your tea towel, please, because it is really hot. Now we're going to add in our array of green veggies in the form of 300 grams of frozen peas. They're going to go straight in. 100 grams of runner beans that have been finely split. Oh, it did a runner. No. They're actually fine beans as well, so it's completely wrong. It's completely wrong in every way. We've also got here, oh, a very full bowl. Do you know what, I'm gonna give that a stir up first, actually. That's what I'm gonna do. Let's stir that through. I mean, I'm losing peas, left, right and centre. I've got 150 grams of spinach here. I've got a very full bowl, but we're gonna proceed with it anyway. I'm actually just gonna sit that on top. I'm gonna wilt it down. It's gonna wilt, it's spinach, people, worry not. And we're also gonna go in there with the last of our stock as well. So that's a good quarter. We're now gonna cover it. And again, you're creating that steam. So as I say, this is a very full bowl, but you have got that steam that's gonna wilt everything down and combine into your risotto. Now this time it's gonna have 7 minutes. This is the last time it's gonna go in the microwave, and then we'll be plating up. 7 minutes, I'll go. Ah, brilliant, and we are done. Lovely, so it's had all the time it needs in the microwave. Bring this bad boy out. Oh, yeah. Again, being very careful when you remove this. That's fine. Lovely, jubbly. We're gonna try and give this a good stir before we pop it into our serving dish. But what you should have is your risotto rice should be cooked at this point. If it isn't, you will need to whack it in for a bit longer. Sometimes it can just depend on the quality of rice that you have bought. That is perfectly cooked. Genius! And all we want to do is just give it one more stir through, just to disperse all that starch and liquid. And then we're gonna pour that into our serving tray. Not a classic risotto, but do you know what? For a cheats way of doing things, that is not bad at all. I've got here some goat's cheese. Now I'm gonna put in about 100 grams, and I'm literally just going to blob that over the top. Oh, I love goat's cheese. And again, as you can imagine, as this like melts into our risotto, you're gonna get this creamy, there's a real sourness to goat's cheese that I really love. And that's gonna run through the risotto, lovely. So let's give that a little stir, let that start to ooze its way in. What's really lovely about when you're using the microwave, and you are essentially steaming those vegetables, is you're keeping all of those nutrients in there as well. So that's why you get to keep all that vibrant green colour in your risotto too. I've also got here a bunch of mint. I'd say about 2 or 3 stalks worth of leaves. Make sure you take the leaves off the stalks. And then let's sprinkle that over the top. I love a peppery risotto, especially when you're using very creamy flavours. So we're going to go in with some lovely cracked black pepper. Be generous on this. And having tasted the rice just before, this does need a bit of salt. So I'm just going to sprinkle in a nice healthy pinch of sea salt in there as well. Let's give that one final mix. And then it's just down to the taste test. We've got a bit of everything in there. Straight out the microwave. 0 to little effort in terms of making a risotto. Cracking. Midweek meal done in 20 minutes with 0 effort. That's what I'm talking about. You get a burst of sweetness from those peas. You get that spinach, which has a little bit of bitterness in my spinach actually. It's probably combined with the pepper, but that sits really nicely with that goat's cheese ooziness that just, oh, yes please, yes. Please, thank you very much. I hope you like this recipe, guys. And do let me know if you give it a go by leaving me a comment in the comments box below. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm here every single Tuesday doing recipes and I vlog on a Friday. And check me out on social media at the Katie.Pix on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, all of the above. So until next time, bye!